Hey everyone, I wanted to show you guys my custom Lionel number 60 trolley. I have the cover off for now because I didn't want to snap that in yet. But I wanted to show you guys what I have here. This is a Lionel 60 Rapid Transit, and this has all brand new running gear on it. So if I come over here, this is the original 60 wheels. It had these. They had stole some wheels from some locomotives, and that's what they came up with. And so this is the frame. It's got these bumps, and it screws on through this one hole right here. That's how it mounts the cab to the system. So you got these notches right here. So those notches go in like this, and it snaps in, and then it snaps in like that, and that's how it attaches the original. So they used this shell for every trolley they've made, and so they made this first. This originally came with the bump and go man car, or the little guy car, or whatever. I forget what it's called, but this, they added this shell to it to fit that car, the gang car. So it fit that, and then they came out with this one, which is the modern one, and it's got dual pickups, and it's got front and rear LEDs. And so this one is a completely modified original shell, original roof, but it's got all modern running gear on that. And I needed the modern running gear because I wanted to use the DC motor, because my AC motor, I have a fixed voltage DC track, and so I wanted something that would run on DC that was variable voltage. Now this also has a, if you look in that hole right here, if I can point right here, if I can get it in the light, right where that speaker is, you can see right where that red wire is, you can see a plus right there, kinda, sorta. Well, anyway, that's a voltage controller for the output that goes to the motor. So I can variable rate that the speed control. So it's a speed control. So there's no other way to change the speed on this thing other than just that little twist with a screwdriver. But this is, the bumpers are completely modified. These are the new bumpers, which the new bumpers look like this. They are plastic. They slot in here and they go click. And there's another one on the other side and it goes click, and it moves the switch back and forth. The original one had this thing, which was one piece, and it slid back and forth, and it ran a gear to a post, and it would flip the trolley bar back and forth. Now with the new one, there is no trolley bar that flips back and forth, but I have made this one work. Now let me show you what else. Before I get into the trolley, let me show you the bumpers. Now the bumpers are click, click, and you can see these are the new bumpers. They have been modified with the, you can see the two bolts right there. So that bolts, you know, the 1950s to the 2010s. That's an adapter. So those bolt together, and in order to make this work, also I had to cut this off. Normally it would mount to the back and they just clipped on, but then that didn't work because I didn't have room. So these are actually welded back here to make this one solid piece. So it looks like the original, but it's stronger. It has a different function. Now the most ingenious thing of this is I took a slot car, and this is all my flip pantry. It's quite ridiculous because I did all this work for something that would just have been completely simple. I just use a new one, right? Use the old one that already has all the stuff on here. But this is the flip around pantograph system that is completely new, and this is made from a slot car the back wheels of a slot car. So if it will focus on here, it has a motor right here. It's got a resistor up there, and so when the motor gets positive DC, it'll rotate the motor clockwise, and when the motor goes the other way, it'll go backwards the other way. So I'm using the motor output to also feed this motor, but this motor has a set of 4 resistors on it to make it real weak, real slow, so it just clicks right, clicks left, clicks right, clicks left, exactly like the original gearing system did in the original. So I can show you, and I have used blobs of hot glue to limit the rotation. So when this comes down over here, it hits the teeth from coming out of the motor, causes it to stop, and so it flips around the other way and it hits another pile of hot glue in order to stop it. So it goes from here to here, and that here to here is actually, 180 degrees. So it goes from here to here, and it matches the original rotation of the post-war 60. So somehow I lost one side of my, here we go. These just slide in here like the original. Let me put this back in here, and I will show you it working. Hopefully, we are going to just click this in here, and it snaps in there, and it's doing its original thing in here, and we are going to run it. So here we go. And there it goes. Now, there it goes, it flipped. Now you'll see it's noticeably quieter than the original. It has the sounds of the new ones. It appears to take a couple extra seconds to flip back. See, it goes instantly on that rotation, and then on this rotation, it takes a couple seconds. Right there. But anyway, there you go. I wanted it to look exactly like the original, and it does. And I can adjust the speed, like I said, with that little screw right there. That's hooked to a voltage controller. But anyway, that's all it does. That's all I wanted it to do. Just go back and forth and have a rotation. I stole some slot car parts. But there you go. Number 60 Rapid Transit. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching.